Hello everybody, welcome back to Peachy Disc Golf. Today we have a little tournament coverage for you for a local C tier Weave Through the Woods. This was held on Sunday, May 7th, 2023. So if you enjoy this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, and ring that notification bell. We would really appreciate it. So this was a full Peachy Disc Golf card here at East Roswell Park for a little tournament flex start. So we have Kang, Daniel, Sandra, and Tin kicking things off here at hole 1, 270 feet, par 3. Got a pretty tight wooded fairway here, pretty long throw as well, and it has a slight bend to the right a little bit, so you want to go with something slightly understable. Sandra kicking things off here with their crave. Threw a little right, but it totally made it through. That's pretty solid, actually. It didn't hit any of those trees on the right side, so... Daniel here. I don't know Daniel's bag, so I don't know what he's throwing here. Fairway driver here. A little short left, so it's going to be a bit of an approach from there. Tin is throwing his Essence, so understable fairway driver. Had a nice hyzer flip, but faded out a bit early as well on that left side. And then Kang, last up. Probably his Leopard or maybe his Valkyrie. I think it's a Leopard. Understable, really good throw. Nice, that might be in circle 1. Daniel first up to approach, so he was short and left, so going with a jump putt approach here, and pretty solid. I think that sort of scooted up towards maybe 25 feet or so. Sandra, another jump putt as well. Ooh, a really good run. Gave it the height, just a little wide right. All right, Tin. I think this is also outside the circle. Yeah. Good approach. Should be a nice par from there. And then Kang, I went with the artsy shot here. Circle 1 putt. Oh, just a hair short on line. That was probably a 20-25 footer still. Daniel, a similar distance for his third shot here. Oh, and just a little short. I'm sure, you know, those first hole nerves, only to be expected. So he gets a bogey. Tin saving par here. Sandra saving par as well. And then Kang, unluckily, had to take a par also. Hole 2 is 182 feet, par 3. Pretty short hole. We're walking down a valley here, and the basket actually comes back up. So there's a little valley with a creek here. You got a couple of options, though. You can either throw a forehand or a turnover on the left side of the fairway, which I think is what most of our cards going to do, but you can also throw straight with something overstable. Sandra going with a forehand, but she cuts it a little left, nice. But totally made it through. Let's go. Tin, I think this is his Essence again. Maybe it's an Instinct.
Oh, nice, Tin.
Oh, that also was kind of left. That was pretty solid. Oh,
I think that's CCP.
Easy birdie from there. That was a great throw from Tin. Kang going with his soul for a turnover here. Cuts it a little inside. Oh. So he's into the valley, but at least his disc stayed dry. And then Daniel going with a little forehand here. He also went on that left side a little bit, but unluckily he hit one of the trees over there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Daniel checking with the card to make sure his footing is okay here for his sidearm coming up. Awkward stance. Pretty good throw. Nice. Oh no, the roll. Oh my god, Daniel. It happened in the tournament again. Daniel gets so many rollaways, he says. He hates it. That's really annoying. Kang with a long jump putt uphill. Just a little long. Oh, he thought he had it. Look at that. Oh, he thought he had it. Sandra made it pretty good up the hill with her first drive. I'm sure she was expecting to hit a tree on that left side, but made it up. Oh, gave it some good height, but a little long. Daniel with a long putt because of the rollaway. Unlucky. I thought his forehand was going to be solid there. Oh, hit the pole just a little short. All right, Kang getting a par. Sandra going for par here. Gets it.
Nice putt.
Daniel tapping out. Another bogey. And Tin a drop in for his birdie. Hole 3, 309 feet par 3. Pretty long par 3 here at East Roswell. You do have to make it through this initial, or not initial gap. You do have to make it through this gap here. That's sort of the main targeting point, and then right here in this field is sort of your landing zone for most of us at Peachy Disc Golf. Obviously, if you can get up closer to the basket, Kang and Bowie typically are able to do that. That's where you want to be. 10 up first. Nice little flip up. Get past the tree. Yep. Nice. That'll be a nice little chip approach. Should be able to get par from there. Sandra going with the Crave, trying to do the same thing. Uh-oh. Turned it a little bit. Oh, and it missed the tree. I think it actually made it through the brush. If she made it through, then she'll have a nice chip approach as well. Kang going with that green disc again. I think it's a leopard.
Nope.
Oh, but he doesn't flip it. Oh, and he got tangled up in some branches. It is past that tree. It'll still be a manageable approach from there. No problem. Daniel going with a Sidewinder. Also didn't flip it. He's up on that hill near where Tin's drive went. Kang first to act here. Just right in line with that tree. Got tangled up with some branches. But, ooh, that was a great run from Kang. That would have been a sick birdie throw-in. Daniel went a little more left. No OB on this hole. Sometimes they play like this long grass might be OB, but not in this tournament. So no problem here. Just a little backhand approach. No problem there. Maybe a 10-footer. Should be able to catch that for a par. Sandra did make it through, which is pretty nice. That was a pretty fortunate. Sometimes you can get really tangled up there. It's pretty dense. So she has a nice par attempt there. And Tin actually looks like he's lining up a putt. Still a pretty long circle 2 attempt, but that was great distance though, honestly. Had a nice chance. Kang getting a par. Andrew lining up also here. Oh! The worst sounded disc golf is hitting the band like that. Oh man, unlucky. Taking a bogey. Daniel with a little par cleanup here. Tin sneaking it over also.
I told myself not to overthink that.
Sandra dropping in her bogey. Hole 4 here, 225 feet par 3. This is a really fun hole. It's wide open for most of the fairway until you get to this grove of trees here where the basket is. From the tee pad, it sort of lines up like a slight turnover, or you could throw straight towards that purple sign there and let it fade in. 10 up first again. Going with a little Anheuser. Oh, but not quite enough.
That's fine too.
That little branch actually might have helped him to keep him from fading too far to the left, so he should still be able to get up for par. Kang with a big Anheuser. Oh, hit the tree with the purple sign. Kicked it towards the basket. I think he'll have a putt look from there. Daniel, I think this is Sidewinder again. Little turnover also, but I think he was probably aiming to go a little more left.
Trying to land where King.
But still, from there, it's still a very easy par. And I think he might even still have a putt attempt. Sandra going with the Crave. I think she was also probably aiming for that left side to go a little flippy there. But unfortunately, everyone aiming a little too far to the right. All right, so Tin going up first. He did have a little putt look from there, so pretty nice. Easy par drop in from there. Sandra looks like she's going with an overstable. Okay, so she probably had to get around some trees from there. Should get par from there also. Daniel might have a putt look here, depending on where these trees are. Oh, that was a great attempt. Pretty long putt attempt. Kang. Uncharacteristic of him. Kang usually is good to make those kinds of putts there, so everyone taking a par. I'm sure most of the card was hoping to get birdie here. This one is definitely one of the ones you want to get. Hole 5, 250 feet, par 3. Another really fun hole here. As you can see, the 2/3 of the fairway at the end are wide open. Your main obstacle is going to be these two initial trees right in front of you, giving you 3 lines to throw from. Tin's looking like he's going with the right gap backhand. A little low, maybe get a big skip. Yeah, pretty good skip, but I don't think it's going to get too much distance. That's going to be a long look to get a birdie from there. Kang is probably lining up his zone here. Same gap.
That might be 2 left.
Pretty good distance, a little bit on the left side like Kang just said. but should be a putt look. Daniel going forehand gap down the left side. Viable option as well. Pretty good overstable throw there. That actually looks like it rolled up towards the basket a little bit also. Sandra going down the right gap again. Saint Pro here. Juices it a little, I think. I think she's long. Oh my, yep. That was a great throw from Sandra. I don't think she was expecting to throw it that far, but really good power. Oh, Tin with a good opportunity from circle 2 there. Oh no, Kang hitting top band. Sandra in the brush with her long drive. Little forehand, overhand. Pretty good out there, actually. And Daniel did curl up right to the basket to get a birdie going. Tin missing a 5-footer. Oh no. Oh no, that's nightmare. Hole 6, 241 feet par 3. Big uphill shot with a tight wooded fairway here. Pretty tricky throw. Typically myself, I usually go with something understable to try to just sort of hyzer flip it down the middle and let it fade towards the basket at the end. But this fairway is pretty tight, especially up by the basket. Daniel lining up a forehand. That's actually a great gap on that left side. Skip up. Another park job for Daniel. 2 for 2. That's solid. Kang here. Oh, a little high and left. Oh no. Oh, that kick keeping him in the fairway. That'll definitely help him make sure to get a par. Sandra with the crave. Oh, early first tree on the right side. That's going to be a tricky approach shot if she can save par. That'll be challenging. Tin a little low. Ooh, good skip. Keep going. Sandra is going to have a tricky throw here. Let's see how close she can get with their forehand. Hit some branches, and it's rolling up a little bit. Not sure if she's going to be able to get par from there, but maybe with a really good throw in. Kang throwing the zone. I think he went a little too wide, but you know, he gave it the height. Had some time to fade back, so still should be able to get par from there maybe. Tin with the little standstill approach. Should be able to par from there. Sandra, wow, that was a really good line towards the basket. She'll have to hit a bogey from there, though, unfortunately. Kang able to drain his putt for par. Daniel with the park job for birdie, bringing him back to even. Tin with the par as well, and then Sandra cashing out her bogey. Hole 7 is probably my favorite hole here on the course. You throw over this valley and you have to make it through these little gaps in the trees here to the next part of the fairway where it opens up again. You really want to go with something nice and straight. You actually want to stay more on the right side of where we're walking along here because it's a little more open and you have more of a direct throw to the basket. But a lot of people will also throw overstable to go on that left side. Sort of where Daniel's going here. It was really good first shot to make it through the gap. He'll have a look at the basket from there. That's a maybe 60 feet or so still, though. Kang going very straight. That looks nice. That's what you want to do, is go nice and straight with that big fade more towards the end. Tin going in. Oh, no. First available on the left side. At least he didn't roll off on the left in that valley there. It can be really dense and really hard to get out of. And that's exactly where Sandra's going, unfortunately. That is going to be a tricky upshot. Uh-oh. Tin going with the forehand, but wasn't able to make it over the hill. Sandra with a really good throw. Getting over the hill into the clearing. All right, Tin's third shot here. Forehand. Uh-oh, he doesn't like it. It makes it towards the basket, though. He might be able to get a look from there. Oh, Sandra with a long approach there. She's going to have a big comebacker for bogey. Daniel, jump putt for birdie. Ooh, just a little bit left and a little short. He should be able to get par from there, though. Tin for par. Bogey? That was his bogey throw there. So he's going to look like he's taking a double. Kang, best drive of the group. Able to cash in the putt for a birdie. That's a great birdie to get. That's going to be a pretty... Ooh, no, Sandra, top band again. Oh, no. Daniel cleaning up his par there. But yeah, Kang getting a birdie on 7. Not too many birdies on 7, especially in MA3. So that's a really good 2 to get. Hole 8 is a par 4, 386 feet. So this is the short tee here, but for this tournament, they're actually playing from a brand new tee. It's not quite the long tee. There's sort of one in between, but it is a par 4. You're going to be throwing sort of a forehand or a turnover to get up to that first row of trees from the short tee. You can see Kang lining up a forehand here. And then from there, it'll be just sort of a straight throw through the woods to the basket. Daniel with a nice looking forehand. That's actually what you want to do. You want to get as far into those trees as you can. And that way you'll have a cleaner look at the basket. That first little grouping of trees is really, really dense. So everyone just started just getting a forehand up as much as into those trees as they can. All right, let's see where they can get here. So second shots are, you want to just have as much opening as you can. Sandra had a pretty tricky lie from there, but was able to make it pretty good distance. Tin's forehand was a little low and a little left. Not enough hyzer, really. Kang going with a backhand here. It looks pure. Big skip.
Nice.
That's going to be edge of circle look, I think, to get a birdie. Daniel with a really good forehand makes it into this nice open side of the fairway. Should have a nice smooth backhand here. Should be able to try to get a birdie look maybe 15 feet from there. Tin lining up another forehand. Oh, that was going to be good. Still have a putt look there to save par. Sandra needs to get out of the woods here as well. Ooh, gets tangled up also. Oh, it's still her too. Long putt. Oh, that was a great run though, but unfortunately she's gonna have to settle for bogey at best from there. Tin with an awkward stance putt. Manages to save par with it. Let's go. What a putt. Daniel for a birdie. Nice putt from Daniel. Kang. I think I missed Kang's putt. He ended up taking a par. He didn't end up getting the birdie. I thought he was going to make that, but settled for par. Hole 9, 206 feet, par 3. A really fun little forehand hole here. We're sort of walking through this center gap, but the ideal line is to sort of throw a forehand or a turnover down the left side of the fairway and let it bend in towards the basket. Daniel going to show us the line first with the forehand. Tried out catch cam for the first time here. So Daniel's forehand dried up a little bit, didn't really get much of a skip. Kang going that more direct route, but he hit a tree in the middle of the fairway. He'll have a easy par from there though. Tin, that is the line you want. A little flex, skip in. Oh, that is the line though, is that little anhyzer flex with something overstable. Sandra almost getting it, needed just a little more anhyzer, but still towards the basket. Should be able to get a birdie look from there. Kang with the long circle 2 putt. Oh my god, chain high, just a little bit right. Daniel here with a, oh no, edge of circle putt, just misses on that left side. Sandra, same thing, just a little bit right. Then Tin, long putt also. His skip really didn't help him that much.
DNF.
Kang, Daniel, Tin, Sandra, everyone getting a par to cap out this front 9. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Do be sure to subscribe to the channel. We do have some coverage that will also be uploaded here for the back 9, so be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Give this video a thumbs up, ring that notification bell, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Until next time, cheers.